Hello and welcome to the SS Show, and I'm your host Saurabh Sanyal. As usual, IPL 2026 is around the corner, and with me I have Inda, Manish Bhai, and Apurwa Bhai. Who doesn't know Inder? Everybody knows about Inder for sure, because he is one of the most regular on our show regularly, and I don't want to comment upon where what he belongs to and all because that is pretty much known to the persons who knows Inder. Comes to Apurva Bhai. Apurva Bhai, come on, let our people know that what you are into, and how you connect with cricket and all.
So thanks, Saurabh. I think my conversation with you last week. We were just talking about cricket when I went for the match, the World Cup final. I'm very happy to witness that. Obviously, winning the World Cup in Ahmedabad from Ahmedabad, and then I realized that you have this channel of yours. So I think it was a very good conversation. And now that we are on this channel, so very glad to be part of this. Um, in my past, back in college days, I used to commentate, and my dear friend Monish, who is also there with me, we used to commentate together uh, for club cricket. So I think very happy to now in this digital age be part of such platforms, and the fact that the common interest, irrespective of what we do professionally, cricket binds a lot of us together. So I think this is a great opportunity to be part of. My background is very simple. I'm
Very
from
simple, I
Ahmedabad.
know. Very simple.
I'm from Ahmedabad. I'm from Ahmedabad. Been in Bombay and Bangalore, and at the time of when I was in Bangalore, 2008, I had the opportunity to see the first IPL match live between RCB and Calcutta Knight Riders. Brendan McCullum smashed out with a century, and
Oh my God, that the first match, 158 not out.
yeah,
Matlab,
yeah,
I still remember that that match actually set the tone for the entire T20
exactly,
worldwide.
exactly. And very coincidentally, I think Monish was also there on Sunday when India lifted the World Cup. So, and of course, I also had the chance to go for the 2019 India Australia final as well. So I think privileged to see these matches, and because of love for cricket, and I've been a badminton player. Sports has been always part of me. Uh, Professionally, I'm an entrepreneur in my second innings right now, living the moment, enjoying life, and doing a lot more beyond work. So this is what is interesting, keeps you going, and very excited to be part of this season with you guys. So looking forward to this year. Thank you, Saurabh, for the opportunity.
अपूर्वा भाई ये लास्ट लाइन ना काफी डिप्लोमेटिक था आई मस्ट से बट इट्स ओके नो प्रॉब्लम चलता है मनीष भाई
Uh, Apurwa has already given a bit of me saying that we've done commentary together at the clubs together. Uh, as a professional, I'm a chartered accountant. I deal with numbers, so numbers always have excited me. And cricket is one sports which is very close to every Indian,
और
right?
बाइंडिंग अस
Sorry,
from different
for different
regions,
reasons.
different age groups, different places. But again, yes, Manish bhai.
Yeah, I think Sanju
Yeah, it,
Samson's. Sorry, go ahead, Monish.
yeah.
संजू सैमसन पे आऊंगा मैं सीएसके
I mean, any you start your cricket with your brother as a sibling. When you have played with them, you realize how the game converts your passion into getting it done in the right way. The game is always in your blood, and being now in Ahmedabad, where we have the largest stadium of the world, as rightly Apurva has pointed out, we get to see a lot of live matches, the big matches. And sorry, Inderveer, because you being from Kolkata, now you don't get those matches because we are
I was
hosting.
I was supposed to ping on that, but it's good that you have you only realize that how. So it shows one more thing just to
And and
connect it.
and yes, Saurabh. Now that we have proven that Ahmedabad is not an unlucky ground for the Indians,
Yeah.
It is now. It is
We
now. It is now. It is now.
It is now.
It is now.
Yeah, it is not.
It is now.
It's not. So
So as I
probably
was
Ahemda,
it's all the Mumbai
Ahemdabad,
now
eh,
realize that
eh,
Ahmedabad is now going to be the uh, town
Epicenter.
where you're going to see a lot of big matches.
We will be
so
an
so
epicenter for sure.
so, so here
Ahemdabad
I
is only motivating us to,
do better.
make Eden Gardens a 1 lakh capacity stadium once again. That's how we can catch up.
So,
Thanks for the
so,
motivation, Munish. We are motivated enough.
so,
I
so
am
one thing.
sure.
So one thing I would
I'm
like to
sure.
add here, as my boss, Mr. Matthews always says that it doesn't matter what is overall scenario or the equation is, but what before equals to doesn't matter anytime. What comes after equals to that matter, and that changes everything overall. So all hail to Mr. Matt. He knows as the Matt and Mr. Matthew. So yes, we changed the equation. What comes after equals to, and I must say proudly that yes, now I know exactly we can do, and the way I wish I could do one particular session with you guys after the game. If you guys have time before the IPL, we will sit for the 1 hour only to discuss that match or the
Oh,
semi-final or the entire World
totally,
Cup
totally,
wrap up. We'll do.
totally, totally.
But however,
We'll
we
we'll
are
give you we'll give you a perspective how it was in the stadium also.
Yeah, yeah.
you know
Because
what
it
I
was
mean,
where I
lovely.
want where,
Apurva, I had that lucky seat because Bharat Army was next to me.
Oh wow.
So the dole nagara for every run and the
Yeah, yeah, crazy.
cheering and everything going on was just amazing. I mean,
Yeah, so I
it
think
was electrifying.
I think 1KD still has a better vibe. I mean, I'm trying. I know it's controversial, but 1KD has its own vibe. But I think Motera this time. I mean, sorry, Narendra Modi Stadium this time was better, much better than the final for sure. So
I personally feel wherever India wins, that is the scenario. But one thing I would like to say here, uh, when you talk about the Bharat Army and all, so there is the in even Bombay also there is a guy, I forgot the name. What is the name in there? The army?
Bharat Army.
नहीं नहीं भारत आर्मी नहीं रे ये वाला वानखेड़े का जो बंदा है अरे जिसके अपन
Vinesh Prabhu.
ना ना विनेश प्रभु नहीं रे उसका जो जैसे इनका आर्मी है ना वैसे ही एक आर्मी आई फॉरगॉट द नेम व्हाई एनीवे
North Stand Gang, North
North
Stand
Stand
Gang.
Gang. North
Outstanding.
Stand Gang is a very famous, and we are lucky enough to be a part of, like, not directly part of, but we know the founders. We too many friends are there who are the part of that gang, and you can't believe it that I'm a being a we all are part of an extended team. We're exactly known as LRA, Long Rope Army, also founded by Karthik Kannan, who used to be the co-founder of Cricket.com,
yeah,
one of the co-founders.
Karthik Kaman. Yeah,
Uh,
I heard the
yes,
name.
and Karthik Kannan is a very dear friend of me and
Lovely.
Manjunath, doctor. So we enjoyed a lot with him. And the worst part, you know what? When you guys go to watch matches in the stadium, and you guys don't stop WhatsApping. So we have a group, okay, where the guys go to watch match live. We are watching on JioStar or somewhere else or the Sony and all. What happened? We expect next ball goes for six and then notification out. I said, what the hell? अभी तो छक्का मार के गया था बंदा यहाँ 2 सेकंड पहले क्यों मैसेज कर रहे हो बट वी गेट आवर इवन ड्यूरिंग द ऑफिस टाइम आल्सो those groups who goes to watch matches, they helped us a lot because before ESPN, before CrickBuzz, before anyone start messaging, they only keep messaging. "Hey, it's gone for single, sixes, four boundary. ये खराब खेल रहा है, ये अच्छा खेल रहा है." But that's the thing that कि when you are connected with so many good people around, na, it is fun actually watching cricket and
So,
entertainment. But
uh,
again,
yeah, sorry to cut you. There's a group called Cricket Fanatics for Ahmedabad,
wow,
and we have around 420 odd members.
awesome.
और एक कोई भी एक मैच इंडिया का हो, चाहे वर्ल्ड में कहीं पे भी कोई भी टीम खेल रही हो, whether it is Bangladesh and Pakistan,
कोई ना
you
कोई
will
देखेगा
still
ही
be
देखेगा.
getting about you will be getting around 3,000 to 4,000 messages per day on that Cricket Fanatics group.
अरे भाई साहब अभी तो एलआरए के साथ हम लोग आईपीएल का भी ऑप्शन करने वाले हैं. देयर आर डिफरेंट बॉल गेम गोस ऑन and I must say that ki getting, I mean, who knows better than you guys, much experienced people, that managing the office and this personal passion is very tough nowadays, but somehow यही life है, and all thanks to you guys that you guys are available after even 11 p.m. But again,
I'm not. I'm not running tomorrow early morning. Else I would have definitely. Uh, but luckily, IPL season के time पे running नहीं होता है from a marathon training and running perspective if I
yes.
do. But yeah,
So let's get back to the guys. Let's get back to the little bit of we talk about IPL overall, and then we'll get back to our first review of the season called Gujarat Titans review. So I'm starting with Inder because Inder बहुत कम बोल रहे हैं. So Inder, overall IPL पे तेरा क्या कहना है? तू क्या with reference to Kings 11 बोलना चाहेगा? Yeah, with reference to all because I know that how ardent fan you are
नहीं
and how
नहीं दैट
disappointed you used to be.
नहीं नहीं थोड़ी सी नाइंसाफी हो जाएगी अगर मैं सिर्फ पंजाब की बात करूंगा आईपीएल ओवर द इयर्स 2008 इट वाज अ near tournament obviously 2007 world cup gave us the hopes that we can have such a tournament such a franchise city based franchise tournament IPL started I mean with 150 with Brendan McCullum's 158 अगर वो ना आया होता I don't know how IPL would have looked uh, like today अगर वो 158 वाला नॉक ना आया होता Initially, IPL also had its own struggles. मतलब ओवरसीज प्लेयर्स ने पहले काफी रोल किया है शेन वॉन था रॉस टेलर था इनके ऊपर डिपेंड करते थे इंडियन प्लेयर्स इतना ज्यादा नहीं आते थे जो सुपरस्टार्स थे इंडिया के वही खेलते थे now the IPL has completely transformed revolutionized now you see Indian players they are making the headlines they are the poster boys of the IPL and this is how we wanted IPL to be. It was our product, and now we have Indian players. We are giving debuts to the overseas guys, and then they go and represent their country. So
So
that
I
is
think
how.
the first goat who actually represented before representing their uh, country was David Warner from Delhi. When exactly
Mm,
the
Delhi
Delhi
Warner
Warner
is
had
yeah,
starting at
run
it
in
was
11.
Sean Marsh as well. Sean Marsh played for
Yeah,
us,
Sean
and then
Marsh.
he
Kings
went
11.
on.
2008, you may say the Sean Marsh, but I'm talking the real big hero I'm talking about. Sean Marsh is
Oh,
a legend of IPL, especially the first 3-4 seasons. But you say the true master, it is like David Warner in my point of view. But yes, Sean Marsh was the first person in 2008-9 when exactly he got an opportunity after scoring 500 staggering runs in the first season of IPL whenever he played, and the way he had that his aura on IPL and the way it has gone amazing. I think his brother didn't able to do that kind of finishing innings with his own partner
I
team.
think also
Nicho?
in my opinion, one of the best IPL products or T20 products has been Rashid Khan. And over the years, if
Yeah,
you see
I
Rashid
think
Khan,
it is
of
Rashid.
course,
Actually,
towards the latter half and 2025, and of course, coincidentally, we are talking GT.
uh, uh,
2025 was probably his worst season ever in
but
IPL.
but
And
Apurva bhai, I would like to say here something.
and
He's
please don't get
actually,
me
I'm sorry,
please don't get me wrong, but Rashid Khan, starting from 2008 to 2025, Rashid Khan fits into any IPL team,
I have a
in my
question for
opinion.
Apurva.
Yeah, Inder.
Apurva, don't you think Rashid Khan's potency has gone down a bit? I mean, he's not that same Rashid Khan
He's
we saw a few years
he's
back.
definitely not the same Rashid Khan. 2000, I think 2025 was his worst season, and the maximum number of sixes also were hit in 2025 to Rashid, right? So 100% to in agreement to from Rashid's perspective, and that was also one of the reasons why Gujarat or Hyderabad had been so successful over those 4 5 years.
Yeah, yeah.
Rashid did not perform as well as expected because he's like your poster. He's like a Jasprit Bumrah here. I mean, if you look at Rashid is as good as a Jasprit Bumrah. You know those 4 overs from Rashid are not going to go beyond 40 runs or 35 to 40 runs. That's what a Jasprit Bumrah gives you under 25 or 30 runs. But Rashid is your next best guy. So I think
but
from a point of
but I
view,
personally, but
No,
Apurva here, I would like to little bit. I have a disconnection with you because if I think Rashid would not have played IPL, his overall number would have been much better. Because in IPL, people, the way we have the hard hitters, because we know whatever bad or good thing that's different thing, apart from the Narine, you see the Narayan, apart from the Narine, everybody's condition has been staggering bad in that sense, you may say Rashid did well, Varun
Yeah.
did well,
Yeah.
but somewhere down the line, Rashid could have been done much better if he would not be in a part of the IPL, because the way IPL they got hit sixes. For example, last year the cat even Weber hit him the two or three bombarding sixes when he scored 100 against GT.
Yeah.
That is like biggest thing, and the way you earn your name like that only. Yes,
Correct.
I must say that yes, Rashid Khan, but again, recent conditions are also bad, no? Because he has the back injuries and all. He has gone through the
Yeah.
several
Yeah.
injuries at the age of 26,
And
27. You have
also his age, right? I mean, when he came like 7, 8 years back.
he's still 26, 27, sir.
Exactly. So he's
On
also but he's
on
also
top of
matured,
it,
right?
on top of
No,
it,
guys,
I
don't
feel
laugh like this.
on
No, no.
top of it, I feel that I mean, you could be the legend of the game, you could be great of the game, but there are people who are sitting with computers and analyzing whatever you do with your fingers. There
Very
Absolutely.
comes a
true.
time. There
See,
comes a
the
time.
modern game of cricket has changed a lot. Now, each and every ball that a bowler is going to be bowling is analyzed so deeply that you know you have an answer to each and every delivery that is being bowled. So even if it's a Yorker, you know how to play that Yorker very in such a way that you can get useful runs out of the that Yorker ball as well. Said that, if you really ask me, uh, players like Rashid Khan who have been there in the IPL, they have represented their country, made their country also proud by doing that. And to a certain extent, we have to also understand that a lot of money comes through IPL, which Nabi as well as Rashid both have used that money for the Afghanistan cricket.
Absolutely.
And that is the reason Afghanistan cricket has gone to such a great extent today. So
Very true.
I feel is as a game it has done a lot of good things.
But sort of, and in the going back to basically, I think how overall IPL has evolved, right? I mean, Inder, you were very right by saying that first it was dominated by, there was a craze of buying or getting the overseas players, the best overseas players. You're looking at a Morne Morkel, a David Warner, a Marsh, and Adam Gilchrist. All these people were very, very Brendan McCallum, right? All these guys were very in it. But now what is happening is, you're fighting for people like Sandhu Samson, Vaibhav Suryavanshi, even second year players like Nehal Vadera, right? Nehal Vadera, or someone like Tilak Verma, who over the last 3 seasons has been phenomenal. Yeah. I mean, if you just look at a Mumbai batting lineup, it is explosive.
Yeah,
The
you.
Mumbai
I
batting
mean,
lineup is just explosive at this point of time. I mean, of course, we will be. I'm sure Saurabh will be going into those details at a later stage. But now the game, and especially now IPL in India, has evolved or evolving to a stage where your local talent is so strong. You don't need to
Very
rely.
true.
You don't need
Very
to
nice
rely
point.
only on the big boys right now, right? I mean, KKR won their IPL. I think 2 years back, right? KKR won that IPL, and they had a bowler from Himachal Pradesh, Vaibhav Arora. अरे किसी ने नाम भी नहीं सुना था यार और
नहीं
क्या
नहीं सुना
स्विंग
था हम
करते हो अरे
ये
मैंने
लोग सुन हाँ on
when he
overall
came on
prospect you're
board,
talking
when he
about,
came
yes.
on board, क्या स्विंग करता है यार बंदा कैसा स्विंग करता है and today he's going to lead the attack at KKR. Why? Because Harshit Rana is injured for this IPL.
No, I think he might come in second part. Might come. What I heard recently from, and
Will
I think the exact number,
that's
exact time we can get it from
that's a
Shoaib
wait.
when he will
Yes,
join us on
that's a wait
18.
and watch. That's a wait
I
and
mean,
watch. But KKR is
said
such a
that.
good team. Now the bowling attack is completely, you know,
So to complement what Apurwa has already been putting across and what Inder has already said, somebody like Rahul Tevatia, who was nowhere in the picture, never people have heard about him, and all of a sudden he comes, he does a good role in the IPL, and
yeah,
automatically he gets selected for the Indian cricket team. So Sai Sudarshan is another one. So we have a lot of people Yeah, Saurav had something with the Sai Sudarshan one.
I would suggest one thing. You guys should join our join Twitter and join the our Twitter point of view. Then you will find out. I'm telling you why I'm saying this, and it might be possible that other guys will accept it. But again, when you saying the Sai Sudarshan was way famous before that because he's and if I'm not sure, Jagdishan's partnership during
Yeah.
3 years ago before GT.
Yes,
I think seven or eight matches they played in Smart, not in Smart. I think VST, and they had like 600 plus
Jagdish.
partnership where he scored four or three, and same vice versa. I would request you guys, Apurva today morning also, me and Apurva was talking about that you guys should come on Twitter and find out that information. Yeah, quite obvious. You have to very carefully listen all those informations. But I'm telling you that be here also regularly. You will find out that the guys who comes to our life might not known by the people, but they known by the what do you say, talent hunters from the RCB, MI, and all. They directly call them.
See,
They
also
call
one of
them.
the also sort of Monish and Inder, one of the things what has changed is the power in the game has changed.
I
The
think
power
mindset
hitting
and the perception because
mindset
now.
power जो power hitting हो गया है has completely
And
changed.
don't you think
Where
so? It is because of the one reason. I'm sorry, matlab, I'm interrupting because I know exactly you're going to as the you guys are the market leaders in a different sphere. You talk about all motivational thing, but the biggest thing change is the money. When there are crores in your pocket in your bank, you are satisfied. What satisfied? Satisfied that my life for the next 5 years is set. If I'm playing well, I will
exactly.
get from 1 crore to 20 crore. It's not impossible.
yeah,
Playing cricket, Apurva, Monish Bhai, in that I will not ask this question. Manish Bhai, Apurva, in our time, in 1990s, do you think exactly our mom dad would have been let us play the cricket and say
no,
that ki you will earn crores? Never.
one
I
in a lakh,
personally,
one in a
I
lakh will probably get an opportunity
so
because
I
hit rate ही नहीं
personally,
था ना, hit rate ही
so I'm
नहीं है
telling
उतना.
you, I personally played with, uh, trained with those time, 2000 2001 with the Bihar's opener. There are multiple openers. Like I think we used to say Loloda. I don't know. I forgot the name. He Dave something his name was. I forgot. He used to be an opener for in 90s. Opener for Bihar.
Devang
We
Gandhi,
used to,
वो तो sorry, वो तो
no no
Calcutta.
no
He
no
was
no
West
no no.
Bengal.
Devang Gandhi is a Kolkata. I'm talking about the Bihar.
Okay.
He was an opener. He later be a part of the SBI team and also what I know. But I think Devojit something his name was, if I'm not wrong. I saw his name and because I used to follow Bihar cricket when the MS Dhoni was in 98, 99 came and scored some splash backing sixes, hitters, and scores like run a ball, which is impossible. Now the way Vaibhav is changing the entire Bihar aspect. But again, guys, I think one day before IPL, we should meet and talk about this nostalgic moments because this nostalgic moments will not going to we cannot do it within the 20, 25, 30 minutes show. It's impossible. We can talk a lot about the introduction of money, introduction of power, introduction of the support, and then we can talk about go individually to one team to another and say exactly which team has done great, why. Then there's a lot many things. I think where in there will come to the same for the Kings 11 or other things. But again, I don't want to comment on that part. Let's start with the preview of our first IPL team, Gujarat Titans, and because the Manish Bhai and Apurva is here, who who knows their honor also in very personal because they are from Ahmedabad, and we all know Ahmedabad guys. See, differently, you guys have connect. Ahmedabad guys are always have connect. Even though I talk to my friends, they say, "हाँ यार, मेरे friend के friend का कोई है." So they have the connected. Ahmedabad is always connected. That doesn't happen in Kolkata. That happens in Kerala again. Connections work. Kerala and Gujarat in these connections are very good. However, so guys, I'm. This is yes, this is the Gujarat Titans squad. So what do you guys? Let's preview the Gujarat Titans. So let's go ahead with Apurva Bhai and then Manish and then Inda. Let's
So
go ahead with the
I
preview.
think it
What
is a
exactly do
very
you think about this show?
so if you look at Gujarat Titans, I've done a little bit of research today. 2022 was their first season. I think they won the game, won that under Hardik Pandya. 23-24, 23 was the down season for them. 24 was again a decent season. Sorry, 23 they were in second or third. 24th was the season which was very down for them. They became eighth. and 25 they lost the eliminator to Bombay. They've got the best top three in Butler, Sai Sudarshan, and Shubman. As much as I like Shubman, but I still feel from a T20 perspective, Yashasvi, Jaiswal hai, Sanju Samson, Ishan Kishan, and Abhishek. I think these are the top five, and that's the reason why Shubman does not fit into Indian T20 cricket at this point of time. But I think with Butler coming on board from Rajasthan Royals, that's a very very smart and a very strong acquisition, considering that they traded Hardik Pandya to Bombay also. It's a very very strong top order. They got Tewatia coming in. Last year, I think they did not have Glenn Phillips being played, probably because of the four overseas. I think so. Jos Buttler, Rashid Khan, Kangiso Rabada, and what was the fourth one? I think it was either Kiral Koetzi, probably. So
Koizzi was there.
yeah,
Yeah,
so
was
but
there.
मेरे
I
हिसाब
think they
से
had been released.
so मेरे हिसाब से the four uh, foreign players have always obviously it's going to be Butler and Rashid for sure, and then they play Rabada obviously as their pace spearhead, and the fourth one was Coetzee to fit in the bowling part of it, and hence
I think he
Phillips
was injured most of the time last year,
and
if I'm
hence
not wrong.
Phillips
Yeah.
misses out, and Phillips based
Completely.
on this last season, from end of IPL to the World Cup now, I think he's been a phenomenal player, and GT will be doing a disagreement to themselves if they don't play Phillips. They have to make. I mean, they can't need to make Phillips play come what may, sheer because of the presence that the guy has on the field and the kind of tempo that he brings on in his batting, in his fielding, that really uplifts. So it'll be cat and mouse for them to figure out who they need to move out, considering that Butler and Rashid are pretty much a confirmed position. So it's and even Kangiso Rabada. So I think it's between Phillips and the other two, three guys, how they want to really fit in. Washington Sundar has always been a good, player for them. Siraj brings in a lot of firepower, and Prasidh Krishna was the, I wouldn't say a trump card, but he was a little jack in the box last year with the highest wicket taking ability which he
25
had.
wickets.
25 wickets, yes. 25 wickets for him, and Sai Sudarshan was the leading run scorer. So the orange and the purple caps were with GT last year. And I think the fact that they lost to MI, again, because Rashid has such an impact in such big games, and Rashid's performance was not at his peak. So I think MI also played it well in that crunch game. Um, to ensure that they do sail through. So, not taking what GT has. GT certainly misses Hardik Pandya. Hardik Pandya going to
True,
MI.
very true.
Hardik Pandya going to MI will change the landscape this year. They did not win last year. The last 2 3 years they've not been winning. I think MI this season is looking very very potent, very 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 potent. I think they're gonna go all blast for sure. So as much as CSK also has a very very strong batting lineup, MI by far, in my opinion, has the best batting lineup, and the fact that they also have the goat in Jasprit Bumrah and Mitchell Santner and Trent Bolt. Sorry to go a little away from the GT preview that we're doing. MI is going to be a very, very top contender. Based on this squad, I think GT should be in the top four. I wouldn't say it's the best squad or it's a winning squad, to be very honest. But I do feel that GT should be in the top four. They've got some very, very, very strong players out there.
Manish Bhai. Before I will go to the Manish Bhai, I am just see exactly what the squad is. Let's talk, and then exactly I will go to Manish Bhai and then to Inda. So Gujarat Titans IPL 2026 squad starts with Shubman Gill, Jos Buttler, Sai Sudarshan, Kumar Kushagra, Anuj Rawat, Tom Banton, Glenn Phillips. They have all-rounders again. Rahul, sorry, Rahul Tibatia, Shah Rukh Khan, Washington Sundar, Jason Holder, Nishant Sindhu, good talent. Arshad Khan, Sai
Yeah.
Kishore, Jayant Yadav. Now go to the bowler side. Rashid Khan, Kaliso Rabada, Mohammad Siraj, Rashid Krishna, Ishant Sharma, Gurnur Barar, very good name. Luke
Yeah,
Wood, very good buy.
promising.
Manav, yeah, Manav Sutur. Ashok Sharma is the biggest name in my point of view this time, gonna to be, and Prithviraj Yara. So this is the overall squad we have this time. Manish Bhai, what do you think exactly? They could have been done much better, or they have taken too many all rounders who are exactly
Uh,
are the very bits and pieces all rounders, or the too many ballers they have. Instead of
so
that, batters they are the top heavy. They're the top heavy, and the with too many batsmen ballers they have. So how exactly you see is this balanced one, or they could have been done much better buyouts during the mega auction?
so for me, if you ask me, really, they have three solid openers. So they have a very good three first batters. Then the middle order is looking a bit dicey because they don't have anything very strong there who can place the innings if the first three goes down at a cheaper rate. But then again said that Jason Holder is one name that I don't know Apurwa missed out probably
Yeah,
on.
I missed out on them.
I
Yeah, yeah,
think 2025 for Jason Holder has been the year which was a remarkable year. So
yeah.
this year, when Jason Holder joins the GT, it is going to make a huge difference. Okay, he scored about he picked up what? He picked up 98 wickets last year and scored about 800 runs or something with an average of 158, and also closed in a lot of wickets if I'm not wrong.
Who? I'm sorry, I missed the name.
Jason Holder.
Jason Holder.
Yeah, suddenly I for the West Indian, I just want to say one thing. I don't know for whatever reasons, once they cross the age of 30, they are the beast. I can give you the live examples. Chris Gale. I can give you the example. Jason Holder. Jason Holder, the time he was playing in test matches, we thought exactly he's a gone case. Means he is a good taste and one day player, but might not be the T20 kind of player he is. But in last 3 years stats I saw, he's the highest wicket taker and one of the not leading run getter at all, but is an all rounder sphere. He is one of the best all rounder one can have.
Best all-rounders.
But even in the India West Indies game and the West Indies South Africa game, Jason
He
Holder
was
in
one
both
of
the
the key
matches.
members, 30 runs odd.
Exactly, he was fantastic in both the matches.
And he was
And
getting
the
very
fact,
good bounce in Gujarat. No, sorry, not in Gujarat. Wherever he was
and
playing
the
in the Wankhede or
and the
wherever
fact
Delhi,
that
he
he
was getting
the
very good
fact
bounce.
that he
Very good bounce.
comes in and scores so effortlessly, phenomenal. I agree.
So,
Absolutely.
so according to me, because they have Jason Holder, and people have written off Rashid Khan to a certain extent today, but still, I believe that Rashid Khan has a lot of cricket left in him. He will
Of
bounce
course.
back. So,
Oh yes,
two match winners, two all rounders there who can close the match. Still, the top three batsmen or the top four batsmen that they pick from the batter and the wicket keepers need to be really solid. They need to give they need to really give good starts to GT. And once if GT gets a good start, you are in for you can put all your money on GT if they're
top
if
three
they
fire.
are going to make they
And
are the ones who will make a
I
lot
would
of
like
difference.
to I would like to ask a question over here. Since we are talking about Jason Holder and since he's a foreign player and the fact that there are going to be only four players out there, do you think Jos Buttler is cemented in this team? I mean, in the playing 11?
Yes, because
Who?
you do not have any good wicketkeeper batter. So I think So if you ask me, so the right question would be which four foreign players that GT should play. I would say Josh Butler. Second would be Jason Holder. Third would be Rashid Khan. And probably look out if your batting is weak, then you go with Glenn Phillips. And if you feel that your bowling is too weak, then you probably
And
go
कहीं से
with
रबड़, कहीं
no
से
no.
कहीं से रबड़.
I
Or you
would
could
not be so. I
you are
would
not even playing कहीं से रबड़.
I would play Luke Wood instead of Kagiso Rabada.
कहीं से रबड़. Okay, got it. Interesting.
But you guys, I think somewhere down the line, you guys have missed a little bit of domestic cricket. This Kumar Kushagra,
Yeah.
actually from Jharkhand, he has a tag of hitting long sixes. I don't know. Last year he played one or two, three matches, didn't able to perform that way. But recent in VST and the SMAT, he did amazing job. What I can say. In there, what is your prospect? I think Manish Bhai has talked about the squad. What do you think exactly this squad? It hasn't changed.
Okay.
Always heavy.
Now,
Always
yeah,
heavy.
yeah. I'll take 5 minutes and I'll explain what I see looking at this
Go
Gujarat
ahead. Go ahead.
Titans
We have
lineup.
ample time. Go ahead.
Now, when first I start with the strongest 11, fine. Now, when I look at the strongest 11, you have Shubman Gill, you have Sudarshan, you have Butler. I mean, the
I'm
expected
putting, guys,
11,
I'm putting
you
off
have,
my camera for 2 minutes. I will come back. I'm there. I'm there. I will be listening and I will be quite honest. I think.
and then you have Washington Sundar, Shah Rukh Khan, Rahul Tewatia. Now, the few glaring holes that I look at this Gujarat Titans lineup is Jos Buttler is at the fag end of his career. He is probably 35 right now, and we see there's no light at the end of the tunnel. He is 35. He has struggled in the World Cup. He was opening. That was his favorite spot. He was not scoring. He was getting out cheaply. And also, the onus of this Gujarat Titans batting lineup lies on these three players: Shubman Gill, Sai Sudarshan, and Jos Buttler. Butler coming in and scoring at number three. That is the backbone of any cricket, Test, ODI, T20. The number three plays a very crucial role. And now when I come down at number 4, 5, 6, I don't see any power hitter here. Power hitter by means someone like Shimron Hetmyer, somebody who can go bang 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 from ball one. I don't see that. There's Shah Rukh Khan. Yes, there's a lot of promise. There's Rahul Tewatia, but then that's more sort of a finishing role. You have some firepower when it comes to Jason Holder, but apart from them, I don't see anybody who can hit from ball one. Now, when I come to the pace bowling lineup, I see there are probably fast bowlers. Their fast bowlers are of one dimension. You have Kagiso Rabada who can come and bowl in the power play, bowl in the middle overs. You have Mohammad Siraj who can come in and bowl in the power play and the middle overs. You have Prasid Krishna. He might come in as impact player in the power play in the middle overs. But you don't have anyone who's their death specialist who will come and bowl at the death. You don't have anyone there. That is one glaring hole I see. And yes, it and then the over dependence on Rashid Khan, the experienced Rashid and Sai Kishore, they are the ones who will be managing their spin bowling core spin bowling department. That's their strength I see. And when I talk about batting, as I told you, they're the strong and consistent top order. But Jos Buttler's form is a concern. Shubman's form was also a concern for me, but I hope that this break will do him good and he'll come back and he'll score a lot of runs. Then there's no fixed or settled number 4, 5. I see I mean it's sort of a 4, 5, 6 that you need to plug in according to the teams and situations. There's one glaring hole I see, and yes, it is what it is. The death bowling, the lack of power hitting. These are the things that I feel could come back to haunt GT.
But Inder, when you talk about this now, past 4 5 years, you will find out that their openers and the top three, top four has done really great. They hardly fail. And the way Sai and Gill bats, it gives you the assurance that they will one of them will be there for the 10 to 12 overs. And I'm telling you, people talk about Gill's strike rate or the Sai Sudarshan even played test because of the IPL performance. Unfortunately, he should have been get an opportunity better for the first class or the list A match performances, which is very high and very good in overall numbers. And I personally feel that he needs some time for the test matches, but for the white balls he is ready, but we don't have
So by the way,
playing.
GT is the first team probably in IPL where they have three members who have scored more than 500 runs. That's Sudarshan, Gill,
Yeah,
and Butler.
Butler needs to do the heavy lifting for GT to have any good shot at the semi-finals or playoffs. Butler
Yeah.
does well, the GT goes ahead. But
Their batting is not great for
That's
sure.
what Butler did
That
so
that
well
will
during
happen with all
Rajasthan
the top teams.
Royals. That's what Butler did so well when he was with Rajasthan Royals. You know, when
Rajasthan Royals, yes.
between Sanju and Butler, I think what I used to, and I think in that you mentioned about Shimron Hetmyer. Shimron Hetmyer used to play so well when he used to come down the order in Rajasthan Royals and close the match over there. Because either
He,
Sanju and Butler would go, then the middle order would play around. They had a Riyan Parag, and then Shimron Admire would eventually close out for them. That's the season when I think Rajasthan Royals lost in the finals. That
yeah,
but
season.
I
final to
but I
GT,
think
final
I
to
Finally,
think
GT.
yeah.
but I think this year would be make and break for. I'm sorry, I have a huge respect for that person in the test matches, the longer format, but it's Washington Sundar. He's
Oh yeah,
playing regularly for T20 for India, but
yeah.
not able to find a place for his any of the franchise. Even the Sunrisers, he didn't get opportunity. GT also, he didn't. He whichever
With
franchise he represented, he didn't able to get play all 14 matches, hardly any time.
See,
So
because
this time,
Saurabh, what happens is Washington Sundar today as a bowler comes in as your fourth or fifth bowler. He's not your first. So essentially, you are playing.
Exactly. You're not your
Uh,
top.
if you're playing Kangiso Rabada, you're playing Kangiso Rabada, Mohammad Siraj, Prasidh Krishna, and Rashid Khan. So Washington Sundar comes in as a fifth or sixth bowler. So obviously, the batters are going to go after him here, and he's not your Rahul
premium
Tewatia who
ball.
can, and he's not your Rahul Tewatia from a batting order perspective where he's going to finish your match. So he will eventually come at 5 or 6 when the chips are down and you want to steady a little bit. So that's I
I
think the
think he
problem.
will.
That's where
I think
Washington Sundar, who is such a good talent, but is not being used in the right way at
Yeah.
this point of time.
yeah, I
But
mean, where do you play?
Exactly.
Where do
yeah,
you
because
play Washington Sundar? Sundar, that is my question. Like, you have Glenn Phillips with the same profile. He'll bowl off spin, a better fielder, a better
Sorry.
batsman.
But so,
I said,
but there's a huge problem with there's a huge problem with Phillips that he played pace bowler really well, but when it comes to spinners, especially the track of Chennai, or you go to Vizag, or you go to Raipur, where exactly ball is little bit of turning, he will have lots of issue to hit them. If he's in a hitting mode, amazing. But the good part is that his fielding comes very handy, and the bowling side also he does much
yeah,
better than a lot many
yeah.
part timers.
That is the
Because
thing. I exactly don't see how do you fit Sundar. I mean, I want to fit him in the 11, but where do I fit him? That is the question.
Yeah.
that's
but
why the
that
reason I
that
said
was
it's
the
a
same
make and break for them.
problem. That was the same problem that India had when they wanted to make Washington Sundar play. They had to drop the
Aksar.
vice captain. They dropped Akshar in Gujarat. As in
And Ahmedabad
Arun
versus South Africa.
Ahmedabad
Gujarat
Yeah,
versus
South
South
and we
Africa.
saw the
Africa. And
result.
we
We
saw how.
experienced the result.
So that was one of the most blatant blunder made by the Indian team against the South Africans. But that is how it happens. I mean, you will have to replace
And I think he
Washington.
bowled only 2 overs, right? In that match
Yeah,
He
also, he just
hardly
bowled
won in
two
last
overs.
10 ODIs. Sorry,
yeah,
10
because-
matches he represented India, even in ODIs or the T20s. He hardly ball. He
So
hardly bat.
I
Yeah, yeah. Go ahead. आप बोल रहे थे कुछ अपूर्वा भाई.
no, quit. Sorry.
No, no, no. It's okay. So done.
No, no,
For me,
so Washington Sundar is being used as a player. I think what Akshar has done well with the opportunities that he's been getting to go and promote. He's promoted up the order. He's batted very well. He's bowled actually very well. Washington Sundar has somehow been at the
not
wrong
been able
side
to.
where he's been at
Yes.
the wrong side here, where he's being hit hard and not got those runs also. So that's
No,
where I think the challenge. And Inder, you are right that where do we fit in Washington Sundar? And because of the fact that he's an international cricketer, GT still plays it. But if there was someone
no,
instead
no.
of him,
I think Washington Sundar is there in the team because if probably Rashid gets injured or if there is some other spinner who gets, Sai Kishore gets injured, then probably they will have to play Washington Sundar. That is the only option that they have. So that is the reason he is just there as a replacement bowler if need be.
yeah,
That is probably what the thought process is.
maybe. But again, my only question I always ask, even during that India South Africa match, if he is playing so consistently for Team India in T20s, test I'm not asking, one days he might be okay. But if a player who is so consistent, see, foreigners, we can understand that we have only 4 ka quota, we can't go ahead more than that. But a person who is so regular for India and Indian Premier League is not getting an opportunity, continuous opportunity for their franchise, respective franchisee. I really feel for them because are they really they are getting instead of favorable. I think they have lots of skills to deliver, lots of potential. And I was recently actually I was going through. He is representing India from 2017 onwards, approximately 9 years of international
Yeah.
cricket experience, and still if he isn't got, he is not getting opportunity to play in. He is not getting opportunity to play in IPL regularly, continuously. I think there is some problem. Even he is not playing regularly for his Tamil Nadu team also in T20. So the thing it is somewhere down the line we are relying on skills a lot rather than the acquired skills, because when you have a skill, I always give example of Rahul Dravid and Yuvraj Singh. Rahul Dravid is most hardworking player. Same time, Yuvraj Singh is amazing, talented, skillful batsman India hardly even ever had. One of the. But Yuvraj Singh is always a legend in white ball. That's why the reason he might not be the goated player, all-time goated player, because he didn't able to excel in test for whatever reasons. Rahul
Yeah.
Dravid is a goated player because he played well
Adapt.
in test, and the ODIs also he had 10,000 runs. Come on, strike rate मारो वो भी
Adaptability,
यार, 72.
adaptability there.
Yes. So it shows, I think, even the what I told in the first time, first place, that it's the money which is secured everybody's position. That's very good. But in the same time, people should even working towards acquiring the new skills that may help them to stay alive in this race, because this is a race. From here, a 14 years old, 15 years old boy is now coming in contention before Yashasvi Jaiswal to play for India, because we all know that if that guy will stay 6 overs with Abhishek Sharma at the top,
Oh yeah.
we don't know exactly what will be the score. We all never know, because the way he played in under 19 World Cup final, 180 odd runs or 170 odd runs in
75, 71.
75 balls. That was huge, and all those ballers were 140 plus. I'm telling you, 135, 140, and they were really doing good ball. And out of those England ballers,
I think the
if I'm
seventh
not
or the
wrong,
eighth wicket was the one which they got
Now,
about a good all-rounder from
and
England. They
after,
played.
yeah, and I would like to request you guys to go through in my channel. There's a under 19 entire 19 minutes a cut is there. When you go to the video section, you go through that, see how Varun Guri explained each and every one, and even I have the shots for everyone made. Guys, I'm telling you, this squad is one of the God-gifted one, and the way it is. But again, let's come to the GT
So I
side.
think one of the other things which I would like to mention is Rahul Tewatia is a phenomenal finisher, but I think last year he was probably less than 100 runs in total in 2025, right? He might have a very good strike rate, but when he's under 100 runs in the entire season of probably what 14, 15, 16 matches, that shows that he's not got those many chances to play.
Apurva, sorry, but I have a different opinion. See, Rahul Tewatia is somebody like your Hardik Pandya. The day Hardik you have it is his, the day it is Hardik's, nobody else in this entire team is going to be able
Agree.
to score as much as. So you have to have Rahul Tewatia, because at the end of the day, he's going to bowl you that 1, 2, 3 overs that you want.
I'm saying Rahul Tewatia is needed, but Rahul Tewatia only scored 99 runs out of 15 matches in 2025. Whereas in 2022, when GT won, he scored 217 runs. And the strike rate is only 167 versus 147. So he's still at 150 as a strike rate in 2022 when they won. But in 2025,
So
at 99 runs, he was at 167. So the gap between 99 runs and 217 is massive for a player who has such a massive impact like Rahul Tewatia.
but then, so you would
Because
want him
he,
to be promoted?
whether it is
Probably.
promoted, maybe yes,
Prob-
maybe absolutely. Why not? Because Rahul Tewatia at over 15 to 20 is lethal.
Agree.
You don't need Rahul Tewatia to just come at over 18 or 17 here. Rahul Tewatia needs to be there. He will get his eye in and then he'll go smashing.
See, now when
So,
I
so,
heard one
so
thing, Manish Bhai said, I just want to point out that when he said ki Rahul Tewatia is like Hardik Pandya, first of all, it's like Hardik Pandya wants to be told that he's the next Kapil Dev. It's not. Rahul Tewatia is not at all nearby Hardik Pandya at any condition because I'm telling you three traits of Hardik Pandya. First, he's a batsman. He can play as a batsman completely. Second, he can be your opener and he can be a good bowler for you. Third, he is having the captaincy skills. Tibatia is a hard hitter who can come at number 6 7, hit some 8 ball 25, make you like your score which might be on 18th over or the 17th over is 130 140. He will stretch it to 180. That's okay. But skill wise, there's two different things, and he is not getting younger anymore. That's the problem, and he hardly plays even the for Haryana. If you see, he's not playing first class cricket at all. He's not that regular to the SMAT and the VST. So we have to find out one more thing. I always believe a good player, a good batsman is a good player is such one who plays continuous cricket. If you're not playing continuous cricket, there will be a problem. Anyways, let's go to the next section, which is very good one. That is called your key records. And as we discussed already, we can see exactly who are the top run getters and the top wicket takers. It was like from day one, it is Gill and Rashid Khan. And I'm sure still KKR might have been feeling bad why they didn't go for Shubman Gill when they released him. And everybody, I'm telling you, in my friend list, whomsoever is connected to KKR differently with a different level as a journalist, as an analyst, as in whichever the mutual friends we have, they all said that that was one of the blunders by KKR. And the same thing we can see. He scored around 2,449 in 60 matches. Remember, average is 45, but his strike rate is none less than 140 plus.
45.
It's not less. And in this record of IPL, very few persons have this particular category. The way we say Tilak Burma is in only international player in the world who has 40 plus averages with 140 plus ka strike rate. Same condition with this guy. We only sometimes what happens, we go with the flow. We see no, he cannot take care of the first 6 overs. But you say that whenever he played for the longer, his strike rate is not getting reduced. It is getting into 160, 170, and that is pretty good. In my point of view, Shubman Gill will come bounce back really well because this guy not only has the skill, his hard hitting as a six hitter has increased a lot.
And I
His
think it's
six
his
hitting
temperament
ability.
here. I think the best part of Shubman Gill is his temperament. Because
And
he's a captain, he's captain, he leads by example, and he's got a phenomenal temperament.
yes,
And
and
that is the
same
reason why
condition,
why he's both test and one day captain. I
of
agree,
course.
and I know. I mean, I have a view that Shubman Gill, of course, does not fit into this T20 setup at this point of time, but he's a phenomenal player, one day and T20 Test match player.
See, we have to accept one thing. We need one player who can score runs as well as stick to the wicket till the 15, 16 overs.
Agree,
Because at
and
this
Shubman
moment
brings on that.
in this Indian team, hardly anyone who could rotate the strike regularly and can be there, can hit the sixes also. Here, everybody is like hitting sixes. Sanju Samson, I must say, the way he played the 5 innings, apart from the first 9 ball, 28 got out, and after that, 380 plus scores. That is 82 not out, then some 87, 97 not outs and all. He played 89 against in the finals.
Yes,
He not only hit the sixes, if you see his last innings in the finals, he scored 1533 balls, got out around 44, 45 balls of 80 something. Last 14
87,
was,
87,
yeah,
89, yeah.
yeah, something like that, to around 198 ka strike rate or 200 strike rate he was into. It shows it's not always necessary that you should score 20 ball 50. That is very much okay. Your partners are doing is fine. But a person who can actually score runs at the later stage, that matters a lot also, because what I personally feel, the way T20 changed, if you score hundreds in first 6 overs, not give you the guarantee of 200 in 20 overs. And
In
we have
fact,
seen,
in fact, Saurabh, this season Shubman might have to take a reverse role. Why? Because Jos Buttler is struggling. So you
Yeah.
might have that Shubman might be the accelerator rather than holding it together, because
yeah,
Sai,
because
Sudar, Sai Sudarshan in any which case who comes at number three is a stable player.
true, very
Historically, it
true.
has been that Jos Buttler has been the
I
ever.
think Apurva is correct, and with the betting coach being changed this year, with Matthew Hayden coming in,
Matthew Hayden coming on board. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
yeah, so that's going to be a that's going to bring a phenomenal change in the way the batsmen are going to bat this year. The top three, they know their roles. If they bat it out, the middle overs, yes, the middle line is a weakness of the Gujarat Titans, but then they need to strengthen that up. Somebody has to take the honors to finish the game, and if that happens, then GT is due for another title,
Because
according to me.
I think what people, I mean, in my opinion, we feel. I mean, okay, let's put it this way. My opinion is that GT is phenomenally super on batting, but the reality is that GT has an equally good bowling
Good
lineup, and it's
bowling
their
lineup.
bowling
They have a
that actually
depth,
win it for them, not the batters only.
great depth
I
of bowling.
think, I think
Because they
somewhere
got
down the
Siraj,
line,
because Siraj brings in that sheer firepower and passion.
passion.
There's
Yeah, passion is the word I was supposed to
there's
come
the
by.
passion. Prasid
But
gets you those wickets. You got Kangiso Rabada and you got Rashid Khan. You got Washington Sundar. So it's a very balanced, bowling lineup. As much as we think that the top heavy and they're the best, batsmen up front, but the reality is that they've got a very good and a balanced bowling lineup. And
so,
Rashid being the
Apurva, you don't see Ishan Sharma bowling this year.
No, he will play on a
yeah,
deck where exactly ball
he,
will
he will
swing,
he will.
swing
Ishan
and swing.
Sharma, yeah. So I think he will be
He
in the
will play
mix of
four five
things.
matches. He
Yeah,
will play four
yeah.
five matches because I remember GT is not persisting with him for the 14 matches thing.
Matches,
But again,
yes.
he played such places where exactly there is a bounce and there is a movement.
But
Because you see,
I still feel we need Glenn Phillips to be there. Yeah.
but again, okay, we will come back to the SWOT analysis. That also I have a small image on this. But before that, can we go to the trivia?
Where is Inder?
Inder is listening. He's a very calm listener, isn't it, Inder?
Very calm, very calm.
And I know how calm you used to be. Okay, anyways, uh, that was the past. Past is always past.
Inder, what are you making of this? I mean, look forward to your comments as well.
No, so quickly, if I ask every one of you, pick the four foreign players that you would want GT to play with. That's the
We
simple
will
question.
come. We will
Let's
come to
start
that
with
section.
Inder.
Last,
Let's start
last,
with
last.
Inder. Okay.
Yeah, it
Last
will
will
last.
be
When
nature.
exactly
Last will
we will be having our squad. Everybody has to share their squad number. Baba.
yeah. Done,
In
done.
that way, we will ask this question. This question will be really important.
No,
Yeah, Inder.
Inder, look forward to some comments here.
Yeah. Well, I'll definitely make comments. Let's just complete this
No,
Yeah,
this
segment.
okay.
question. I think Apurva had a question on this overall point of view of like this Gujarat's key records and related stuff. So, what exactly your point of view?
Yeah,
Where exactly the bowling
yeah. I
has to be?
mean, yeah. I mean, obviously there are three players who hold the key to Gujarat's success. Rashid is one when it comes to bowling the spin king. Then it's so Shubman. He has to perform, and then there is Butler. These three people hold the key. It's written on the wall. If Shubman or Rashid or Butler, anybody has a bad tournament, I don't see them going through.
Yeah.
That's true. So let's go towards the trivia. I have a small trivia, only 4 question trivia. I will ask this question starting from Inda, and then I will go to Apurva and Manish Bhai for sure. So this is the first trivia challenge comes to Inder. Inder, the first question. Matthew Hayden recently joined GT as a batting coach. What is his
Hmm.
official motto for the batting lineup this season? Tell me. He said that.
Mm, maybe play a fearless, aggressive brand of cricket.
You can say, but the exact answer came from his point of view is good batting applies pressure, great batting owns the game. You say correctly,
Uh,
but again, it is his motto this time is bringing to the this GT team which actually requires the firepower. And in that case, next to Manish Bhai. Manish Bhai, you follow this team so passionately. Ask me, answer this question that is pretty easy, I think. Which 23 years old pacer did GT buy for 90 lakh after he took 22 wickets in the recent Syed Mustaq Ali Trophy that is known as the SMAT also?
I know this.
Hey, come on, Inder. No.
Jason Holder.
Manish Bhai told that Hardik and Tibeti are the same. Now he has to give an answer.
So I said Jason Holder. Jason Holder is the one man
No,
that
no,
He's
has
no.
not
I'm
been.
going to
23 year.
just
He's not
come to the
23-year-old.
trivia. Manish Bhai, don't bunk the question trivia.
23-year-old
This
Jason is not Jason Holder, bro.
No, Jason Holder, he's not 23 years old. And I'm telling you, he will play minimum 8 to 9. I'm just giving a little bit of context of this player.
He's a Rajasthani
This
boy.
guy, he's a Rajasthani boy. He came to the limelight last year also, but not that much. But this year was his make or break, where he continuously balled at 140 plus, and once he hit even 149, 150, and he took wickets like amazing. He's Ashish Nehra is very closely working with him even the off season. The as soon as he came to GT side, he spent his time with him, and he is right now the pace sensation. And it is to be said that with the likes of Akib Nabi, he might represent India this year if he plays well in IPL. Manish Bhai, gonna to be a very big guy for if you want to win this IPL, gonna to be amazing. See, even Chinmay is saying, Mr. Manish Bhai, please answer. So please. See, you have the squad. I'm putting the
Ashok.
squad here. See the
Ashok.
squad and say who.
Sorry, I've no clue about
इसका
this.
इसका नाम भी लिया था हम लोगों ने स्टार्टिंग में.
Yes.
Ashok Sharma.
Ashok Sharma. Yes, absolutely correct. Apurva Bhai, now
Yes.
it is for you. Okay. GT made a big statement in the 2026 mini auction by signing veteran Jason Holder. How much did they pay for him? Don't Google.
I don't know that. So I can answer number 4.
That's the reason I'm not asking this to anyone. Na. Inder, तू बता. Google नहीं करने का.
क्या नहीं क्या पूछा जीटी मेड अ बिग स्टेटमेंट.
अरे
अच्छा
सिंपल.
आई
ये
थॉट
मैंने होल्डर को कितने में खरीदा था जीटी ने?
7 करोड़.
पहले ही गूगल करके बैठा पड़ा है. अरे
नहीं अरे यार कहाँ से.
सबसे अच्छा फायदा है भाई. नहीं एक्चुअली नहीं है. He follows this what do you say auction and all very closely.
आई थॉट आप स्टेटमेंट का पूछ रहे थे. क्या स्टेटमेंट दिया गया था.
ना स्टेटमेंट ने बताया ना आपको.
स्टेटमेंट मुझे याद है.
गुड बैटिंग अप्लाइज प्रेशर, ग्रेट बैटिंग ओन्स द गेम. सेम थिंग
नो
द वे यू
स्टेटमेंट जब जीटी जेसन होल्डर को जो साइन करके स्टेटमेंट दिया था मुझे लगा वो पूछ रहा. वो मुझे याद है.
नहीं वो स्टेटमेट नहीं. दैट्स व्हाट इज द मनी. How much?
7 करोड़. Thala for a reason. Thala for a reason.
For a reason. That's true.
So I think Monish Bhai's fans are there. Maximum
course,
fans
they are
of
like
the-
continuously messaging.
I think a lot of people might have joined.
It's a Saturday night in Ahmedabad, so no better best way to see your friend live.
Why not?
Why
So
not?
I have an answer from Mr. Sunny, who has somebody asked. I think Monish Bhai asked. He is saying Butler, Phillips, Rashid, Rabada, 4 overseas player. But again, the one thing is there. Phillips will play for whom?
Jason Holder.
Sorry?
Holder, they are not playing. Wait, that's a reason. If they will not play with the holder, their batting lineup at the 5, 6, 7 position will be
That's
hollow.
what Sunny is saying, right? Sunny is saying Butler, Phillips, Rashid Rabada.
Yes. Done deal. Then let's get into another one. It's like SWOT analysis. This I personally feel that these are the main pointers. So do you guys agree with these pointers? Like I'm just reading out what I personally feel, and I mentioned in this and quite obvious. World class bowling attack, including of Rashid Khan, Mohammad Siraj, Rabada, Krishna, Kishore, and Sundar. Solid and stable top order. Everybody knows about it. They have the firepower and the stability. Gill, Sudarshan, Butler. Dangerous finishers. They have Shah Rukh Khan, Phillips, Tibetia. Overall, I'm talking about. But in hindsight, they have the weakness also. That is called heavy dependency on the top order. If the Gill and Sudarshan fails early, middle order looks really thin. That's we all know. We talked a lot about this. Middle order inconsistency, quite obvious. Even they have Shahrukh, Phillips, Tibetia. They all are explosive, but again, when they will be fighting, looks good. When their fuels are not there, then it's pretty tough for us even to judge them. And the bowling side, I personally feel so, but somewhere down the line, I think this can be like could have been. I could not have been done that, but again, over reliance on the Rashid Khan in terms of not only wicket. You mentioned the wicket, but again, because the wickets, if Rashid goes wicketless in the middle overs, then it's the biggest problem. That's the thing. But exactly, what do you guys think? Any strength that is missing or any weakness that is missing here?
The one positive that I see is that GT will be playing their first game at Mullapur, which we know is a slow surface, and then they go to Ahmedabad, and then again they play at Delhi and Lucknow, which offer a little bit of turn, and you see that slowness in the surface. So probably that might come handy for them for that spin attack. But again, as I said in the starting, this is pretty one-dimensional pace attack when I look at it. Also
Yeah,
And again,
with
in the
the
when it comes to Ahmedabad, Ahmedabad now has three types of wickets. We have the red soil wicket, the
Black
black
soil,
soil wicket,
black soil. Yeah, yeah.
and we
and the
have
mix.
a belter of a wicket as well that we saw the last match. So all three types of wicket are there. So it completely depends on which one the GT is willing to use. So that added advantage that they are going to have it in Ahmedabad in all their home sites.
That's true.
hmm.
Absolutely
and
correct.
and then when I talk about middle order, I obviously said that that middle order doesn't give me much confidence when I compare it to the GT of 2022.
Yeah.
There are glaring holes, as I said a
GT
few
of
few minutes.
22 also had David Miller, right?
Yeah.
So he is again a phenomenal finisher, right? For him.
Also, if I'm not wrong, I think Shazfin Rutherford was traded from GT to MI. If I
Yes,
remember
yes,
it correctly,
yes,
yeah,
yes. Rutherford
that
was.
was
Yeah,
suicidal. Yeah, that was suicidal because Shazfin Rutherford was only one person who could have helped them a bit in that lineup.
yeah. Rutherford was surely traded out here.
And I think the first
But
thing why they
I
traded even
think
Hardik Pandya.
I'm looking forward to Kangiso Rabada having a good IPL this year.
But one more thing, na, they are the new management, right?
I think they'll
Ashish
come
Mehra.
in power. I think they'll come in power from
This
I think
IPL, no, this IPL. Torrent is coming to
is
the power this IPL.
is it?
No,
Yeah,
last
yeah,
time
yeah,
also
yeah.
they were they were there.
But I think there was some selling of ownership or something that was on cards. I'm not sure if that has happened completely.
What I feel that they are coming to full power, but the better understanding from this IPL rather than the previous one, because this one they are now exactly know what their team is. I believe actually in how you talk about their we talked about the team, player, etc., etc. That's true, no problem. Now let's talk about their back-end management.
So I
And
think
we also
there's
we also
Ashish
I
Nehra,
think
right? Who is the
मनीष भाई के लिए कुछ आया है, चलो पढ़ते हैं. हमारे हरित पारिक साहब ने पूछा है कि डियर मनीष, मिस्टर मनीष भाई, should GT play Shah Rukh Khan in the middle order, or you see someone else like Kushagra or Rawat should play? क्या कहते हो आप?
Manish Bhai is in his
I would say
clear limelight right now.
Yes, absolutely. सबको अरे मार्च आ रहा है ना,
so
CABM Manish Bhai.
इसलिए सारे लोग भाई देखा, मैंने आपको सपोर्ट किया, थोड़ा कर दो अच्छे से यार, थोड़े IT रिटर्न्स करवा दो अच्छे से.
I would play Kushagra instead of Shah Rukh Khan, so that there is at least a bit of stability as far as it comes to my middle order.
So problem here with the Kushagra is a middle order, not the lower middle order batsman.
Agree.
So you have to play with the four, number 4. If he's playing
Number 4.
either or 3 or the 4, but your
He
top
plays
3 is
either
already
4.
set.
So what actually happens is, if Kushagra plays, then if he will have to play at 4, and then Philip goes at 5. Because
I
I'm not playing.
have Sunny's question here.
Phillips will play at 4. Phillips will play at 4.
Sunny is saying Phillips can play lower down the order at number 6
That
or
is
7.
exactly what I'm saying.
Phillips
So
is
that is
playing
exactly
over, yeah.
No,
But I don't think he is a
Apurwa,
finisher.
go to
He's
5.
not a finisher. He's not a finisher.
He's not
Agree.
he's not
Then he
Tewatia.
can
That is
still
what
go to
Tewatia
5.
will do.
Well,
Tewatia or Shah
true,
Rukh.
very true. Very true. Shah Rukh is also a finisher. Well, whichever.
Tewatia or
One
Shah
or
Rukh
two
have to
matches
finish
only,
here.
but he.
Phillips has to play at 4. He's a 4-hitter and 6-hitter as you progress. He's not a guy who's gonna get you 40 runs in the
Come and
last
hit
2
sixes.
hours.
Yeah.
Phillips
Hardik
can
Bhai
save you
actually- हरित भाई लाइक अभी ज्वाइन किए लगता है, इन्होंने देखा नहीं कि हमने वॉशी पे कितनी बातें कर चुके हैं ऑलरेडी.
He would have been there from beginning, and I know him, and he is a good player of cricket, and he is a very dear friend of mine and Apurwa both. So yeah.
No, that's very good.
So just
Because
from a
Wasi come into the picture.
context point of view, Saurabh, Manish Bhai has a big fan following, you know.
Of course.
And that was the reason. That was one of the reasons why I brought him over here. क्या
Yes,
तेरी
yes.
तो live channel monetize हो गई अभी.
No, wait. To answer Harit's question, Washington Sundar does not fit in any of our playing 11, as we have already discussed that. So Washi does not fit in only.
It's a very
You're asking about
sad
Washington
point of view
only.
because he recently played for India.
Yeah, the problem that what we saw is that Washington Sundar is just being used, or the number 5 bowler, he'll come in and suddenly he gets back there.
Yeah.
And while batting, where do you play? He's not a pinch hitter. If he's tried as a pinch hitter, he does not hit as much. He's using the 4s and not the 6s. So I think those challenges with Washington Sundar exist. He's still
only
better
a
than 4 or 5.
So Apurva again, he's just a replacement bowler. If any of your main bowler goes out, then he steps in. Otherwise, he does not find a place in the squad, according to me. But then it's again, you never know kind of thing. And Harit is very close to GT. I just tell you that on the screen.
तो बुला लो ना इनको, 10 मिनट है बचा हुआ, बुला लो, इनका भी पॉइंट ऑफ व्यू देख लेते हैं, उसमें क्या है. If he can join, अपूर्वा भाई, share the link, let him join.
Manish knows him, so Manish can
send the StreamYard link, ask him to join for 10 minutes, share his point of view, quite obvious, because sometimes what happens that if people are joining, it's much better because we can put that why not Washi or why not, because we have gone through our point and somewhere down the line we are on the same page that Washington Sundar is not that amazing for sure. वाह 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 वाह, आज हमारे मोनिश भाई तो मतलब हिले हुए हैं, मतलब उनके ऊपर क्वेश्चन से क्वेश्चंस आ रहे हैं. करण शाह 1978, उन्होंने अपना डेट ऑफ बर्थ भी बताया, मतलब डेट ऑफ ईयर भी बता दिया.
Again करण.
मिस्टर मोनिश भाई, अरे मिस्टर क्यों लगाते हैं? अगर मोनिश भाई है तो मोनिश भाई कहते.
ये हमारे there's lot of other things attached to that.
अच्छा, what are your thoughts about the new supporting coaching staffs that I already asked from you guys this question, same question. Apurva bhai, abhi batao iske upar because that's pretty important question. What do you think about this new coaching staffs and all?
So I think Ashish Nehra is a phenomenal, operator. Matthew Hayden coming on board adds crazy value, and he's been an IPL, phenomenal, batter player all these years back in the
And it
day,
is,
right?
and
Vijay
I would
Daya has
like to
been
add
there.
here one thing.
And what about
I would
your
like to add
favorite
here one thing.
target?
Add here one thing. He, it is to be said in IPL, if you have any kind of connection with CSK, especially with the coaching or as a bat player,
Yeah,
you are bringing so many
so much
things into the
experience.
table.
Yeah, yeah,
We can
you
see
bring a lot of experience.
these changes in KKR when they bought in this guy. What is it? क्या है रे इंदर उनका बॉलिंग
Yes, किसको?
अरे बॉलर बॉलर
Bravo.
हाँ ब्रावो ब्रावो देन दे आशीष
और
नेहरा also
CSK से आया है,
CSK
हाँ हाँ
आप ज्यादा दूर क्यों जा रहे हो? आप ये
हाँ
देखो ना, संजू सैमसन खाली टीम में गया है, उसका परफॉर्मेंस देख लो।
अरे वो तो मैं आने वाला हूँ वो तो मैंने पहले ही बोला था आई थिंक ऑफलाइन हम लोग यही बात कर रहे थे अजिंक्य रहाणे खेल गया 2021 का
उथप्पा खेल के
फाइनल
गया है, उथप्पा कितना बढ़िया खेल के गया सीएसके में।
सोचो
and
वही
Parthiv Patel is the, he's also part of the,
He's the
सीएसके
mentor
है।
and the
exactly, and वो तो गुजरात से ही है, and he's a Gujarat legend here. So I think they've got a
और
very balanced. They've got a very balanced. Matthew Hayden coming on board should be the game changer this year.
and what about Vijay Dahiya?
I think it's
You
very good
you
for
are
Vijay
Will.
everyone is
Dahiya,
forgetting
It's
Vijay
very
Dahiya.
good for Will.
Vijay Dahiya has also been there. He's been a good coach.
Yeah,
I mean,
Vijay Dahiya.
supporting. Vikram Solanki, is he still there this time?
No,
Vikram
I
Solanki?
doubt
Yeah,
Solanki is not
yeah,
there.
yeah. Solanki is there. Solanki.
Solanki
Solanki is
is,
there
yeah.
now.
Solanki is there.
Solanki is
Solanki is
there.
there.
Solanki is there.
So Vikram Solanki
Mm.
also comes. I mean, adds that value. So
So, as we are right now in the last part of this live, which I don't want to disconnect the way the conversation is going on, the way Monish Bhai is rocking. I'm telling
Monish
you,
Bhai on debut. Monish Bhai on debut is hitting sixes like
hit
Saurav
sixes.
Ganguly.
I, I, I expected Apurva Bhai to, but Apurva Bhai's voice is very much charismatic. So I would like to say that that's an amazing debut for Mr. Monish and Apurva. However, let's go to the main chapter of the what would be your 11. So let's go ahead with Inder. Inder, what would be your 11? I'm putting this uh, team squad for everybody's reference so that they can make their 10 and first 12 because you have to say even that who will be your X factor if the batting first, who will be X factor batting second. So in that sense, you guys can make your
Okay. Uh, I'll I'll probably get a little bit mocked for this call when I make this 11, but then I'll go ahead and I'll make it. Shubman starts. Shubman with Sai Sudarshan. Then there's Jos Buttler. Uh, then there'll be I'll add Glenn Phillips there. Then there'll be Glenn Phillips, Rahul Tewatia, uh, Washington Sundar, Jason Holder, Rashid, Siraj, and Prasidh Krishna. And Sai Kishore might come in as impact player, depending on the pitch.
okay.
So you play Washington Sundar.
Uh, unfortunately, I'll have to.
No Ashok Sharma.
No Ashok Sharma, how come, dude?
No. Initial games, like obviously, I would like from game one. I don't think we can
Because he is
get
coming with a
somebody
very
like
good record. Huh? He is coming with a very good record.
uh, we
He's
might
in
play
form,
him
he's an
against.
informed player. Even though he's
Yeah, we
in
might.
form than the Rabada. I'm sorry, but Rabada is an amazing player.
Yeah.
His T20
Yeah.
records might
I
be
will
that
have Rabada
amazing.
in my team for sure. Come what may. Rabada
चलो
should be
देखते हैं और आपकी भी टीम आएगी सर आते हैं
Rabada would be there. Yeah.
We
Okay,
might
Monish bhai,
we might
हाँ,
play
हाँ.
we might play Ashok Sharma, against a team that is, not against a team like MI. Obviously, we might play him against team like a team that is that he can, easily go in and scare with those bouncer or Yorkers or something, just to make him feel comfortable. You won't be putting him against Travis Head or against Rohit Sharma and Ishant Kishan right in the first game. You won't do that.
तो भाई तो पूरा आईपीएल में किसी अगेंस्ट में नहीं खिलाएगा फिर तो
नहीं नहीं जैसे नहीं नहीं जैसे क्या हुआ था लाइक
सबके पास
आई
फायर पावर पड़ा हुआ है भाई,
अब
सबके पास फायर पावर है, एक से एक फायर पावर है इस बार तो। मतलब सारे यंगस्टर्स आ गए, इवन सीएसके यूज्ड टू बी
no,
नोन एज बैट
I would
आर्मी, दे
say
आर हैविंग अमेजिंग प्लेइंग 11, मतलब स्पेशली
that
विद द फायर पावर दे हैव।
वो मान के चले तो सूर्यवंशी को तो ओपनिंग ही नहीं कराना चाहिए फिर तो।
नहीं नहीं वैसा नहीं है जैसे लाइक आई ऑलवेज हैव दिस बिलीव जैसे वी हैड व्हेन वी हैड वरुण चक्रवर्ती विद अस वी गेव हिम द फर्स्ट गेम अगेंस्ट नारायण एंड क्रिसलिन एंड देन वी नो व्हाट हैपेंड सो आई जस्ट ऑलवेज थिंक फ्रॉम द बॉलर्स पॉइंट ऑफ व्यू कि मतलब थोड़ा सा ऐसा रिलैक्स्ड वाला सा गेम में उसको उतारो
ये लेके जा
एंड
चुका है
देन
ना तू।
Of course, this is when Varun was not with KKR.
या
Yeah.
Yeah. फिर तो
ठीक है, let's go ahead with Manish bhai. What's your dual back?
My team. I've already spoken about this a lot. Shubman Gill, Josh Butler, Sai Sudarshan, Glenn Phillip,
One second,
Rahul.
Here, one second, Manish bhai. So you are
Yeah, yeah.
going, so you are going to open with Gill and Butler. Number 3 is Sudarshan, right?
No, I'm just putting the 11. I'm
अच्छा,
one
ठीक है।
plus minus
I thought
one
you
or
were
two.
giving us the batting lineup also. No problem.
No, 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 no. Yeah. Shubman Gill, Josh Butler, Sai Sudarshan, Glenn Phillip, Shahrukh Khan, Rahul Tewatia, Jason Holder, Rashid Khan, Mohammad Siraj, Prashid Krishna, and I would want Ashok Sharma or Luke Wood. Any of them. One of them. So I don't see a place for Kagiso Rabada that all the others are seeing, and I don't see place for Washington as of
Any
that.
question, guys, to Manish bhai?
नहीं नहीं आज डेब्यू पे बहुत मारपीट कर रहा है बहुत बाउंड्री मार रहा है नो क्वेश्चन
Yes, Apurwa bhai.
So I'll also go with the same three to top. Shubman Gill and Jos Buttler to open. I will have Sai Sudarshan come at 3. I would love to have Glenn Phillips. I really want to play Glenn Phillips, but instead of Glenn Phillips, I'll be playing Jason Holder. So my number 4 will be Shahrukh Khan, and then I'll play Rahul Tewatia. Or rather, I would actually get in. Yeah, I mean, 4 will be Rahul, Shahrukh 5, Washington 6, Jason 7, and then I'll play Rashid 8, Kangiso Rabada 9, Mohammad Siraj 10, and Prasidh Krishna 11.
Who will be your 12 X factor according to the first and
Ashok
second innings?
Sharma.
Nobody has talked
Ashok
about
Sharma.
this in the,
Ashok Sharma. Ashok Sharma.
batting or bowling anyway.
Yeah, that's okay.
Okay. Then whom you will replace with
Kisko?
later? If he is playing in the first inning as a bowler, second
हाँ.
inning whom you replace with?
Impact player कौन होएगा?
Yeah, Sai Sudarshan.
Okay.
Yeah, Shahrukh, one of those two guys.
Good. My team will be, I will open with Gill, Sudarshan, Butler. Number 4, I will go with, it's a pretty tough question because in my mind it is, I will go ahead with Kushagra somewhere because somewhere down the line, this is the time if Kushagra will not make it to any kind of team with an impact, he will be the next Abhishek Podal of KKR. So Anuj Rawat, if he is not opening, he should not bat in number 5, 6. He could do better, but this lineup is very different. That's my 4. 5.
Anuj Rawat got traded last year from Bangalore, right? Or the year before that?
RCB yes RCB
From
he was
RCB, right?
traded.
Yeah.
Traded from RCB.
23
So,
season
number-
or 24 season?
24 season I think.
Last season he has gone. I will go ahead with, I have little bit of love for all under 19 players. I will number 5. My number 5 will be Nishant Sindhu because he has developed his batting really nicely for Haryana and scored some good strike rate के साथ he scored some runs at the lower order. I will go with them. Number 5. Number 6 is an all-rounder. I will go with Jason Holder. Then I would go for I would go for Tibetia, but again on a situational basis. I don't know. Why don't I believe in him? I might bring him as an X factor when I will be batting. I will be bringing him when I will be batting. So at number 5, number 6, my number 6, I already told it's a holder. Now get into the one all rounder and the 4 bowlers. So I would like to go ahead with whom I should pick. I mean, in my point of view, if Washington Sundar is playing, he should play at number 3, number 4, not number 7, number 8, somewhere down the line. But again, uh, rather, I would go ahead with Arshad Khan. He did really well as an opener, and he's a hard-hitting batsman from Madhya Pradesh, if I'm not wrong. And then bowlers, so you have Rashid Khan, you have Siraj, Krishna, and I will go ahead with Gurnur Barar or Ashok Sharma, because these 2 players will bring something new that any international player has.
Some X factor, yeah, some X factor.
Yes. Yes.
And your impact player?
It's Rahul. I told you as Tibetia. I will play with the Tibetia as an impact player when we will be batting. Bowling me, I can bring any kind of bowler, this kind of, especially Barar or Ashok Sharma. Liquid and all will totally depending upon the pitches. If the ball swinging and all, especially I'm playing in Bangalore, I will go with Liquid because due to your lefty bowler,
the movement that you will get.
Yes. So in that sense, it is. I think, in my point of view, this would be my team. But overall, what do you guys think? What will be the position of GT in this IPL 2026 by faces? So I can't feel any kind of expectation.
It is a top 4 team for sure.
Top 4 team,
Top
yes.
4 for sure.
ये मानना पड़ेगा अहमदाबादियों का भाई, चाहे कुछ भी हो जाए, स्टार्टिंग करेंगे जरूर टॉप 4 से बोल के.
It is a top 4 team. There are no 2 questions on that. It is definitely a top 4 team. They have solid match winners. Jason Holder on his day or a Glenn Phillips on his day can completely turn around the match. Butler is due, and when Butler fires, सबकी फाड़ देता है वो, सबकी फाड़ सकता है वो बंदा.
हाँ, मतलब चल गया तो फिर.
I mentioned about Rahul Tewatia getting only 99 runs in the last IPL.
But the impact was there.
Impact was there, that's fine, but his impact can be much wider, right? I mean, 99 runs out of 217 when he got in 2022 when GT won. I think there's a larger impact which Rahul Tewatia can have, and he is a destructive player here. He's not a player who is. He's not a player who's just going to be there for like 10s and 15s and all. He'll be like 13, 10 balls, 20 in, again in 10 balls.
People know now, read really well Tibetia in last 2 seasons, I think, somewhere down the line, because he is a prominently dominant on a leg side play rather than the off side.
वो तो लेफ्ट साइड ही मारता है, लेग साइड ही मारता है, वो तो है ही. उड़ाता है वो.
रदरफोर्ड के साथ भी वही कंडीशन है, उसके साथ भी यही कंडीशन है.
And as I said, they've got a phenomenal pace battery attack, which is Prasidh Krishna, Mohammad Siraj, and Kangiso Rabada. If they play Kangiso Rabada on a regular basis, so ये तीन तो है. And then you have the Ashok Sharma and Gurnur or Louis Wood also coming in, plus Rashid Khan. So their 4 bowlers, I think, are very well sorted in my opinion. It's the 5th bowler and the in-between piece, which is a little bit of a jigsaw, which they need to kind of work on. But with Matthew Hayden coming on board this season, I think that's going to be
really interesting. I'm also looking forward.
Big mindset difference. I think Matthew Hayden.
Australian mindset is very different, and especially with the Hayden who already has
also
very good.
He's won World Cups. He's commentating a lot. He's been in India a lot now. He's been around.
He's dominant.
He was also in Pakistan. He was also the Pakistan coach sometimes. He understands the subcontinent conditions also, right? Matthew Hayden.
I was supposed to say that. Yeah, amazing.
Matthew Hayden will bring a lot of,
Apurwa, the one thing that Matthew Hayden, if I would have been Matthew Hayden, I would have just said Thoko. That's all.
Yeah.
Or else, what this T20? Lekin the thing it is, Thoko is correct. But I would.
And
like
if you remember, very one interesting thing, Matthew Hayden and Parthiv Patel used to open for CSK.
Yeah.
And
That-
there is
That's
an
the
image, there is an image of him also where the look alike of like this one Marco Johnson and this guy captain of
yeah.
this.
Temba
Yeah,
Bavuma.
yeah, Temba Bavuma. And the same condition we used to do with Aval Patel, and the Hayden when the CSK days. So it will be very interesting. However, every good thing comes to an end, and this particular GT review also preview also comes to an end. I would say that tomorrow we are coming ahead. Tomorrow or today? It is today actually. It's
Today.
12:43 a.m.
yeah,
Today
it's
we are
well.
coming ahead with the RCB with Syed Hussain, who is an anchor of ESPN Cricket Info's Hindi channel, Hindi page. You may say that. And I would like to thank
Saurabh,
Monish.
Saurabh, before we end, okay, one important question. Probably if tomorrow if any one of them is not there on the show, I just the top four.
टॉप फोर इंदर तू
Top
बोल
four
ले भाई
teams. Top four teams for IPL in
Obviously,
2026. Okay, okay.
yeah.
इंदर तेरे से
I
स्टार्ट
mean,
करता है तुम्हें कुछ
yeah,
बोल
yeah. We start.
आवाज नहीं आ रही है, नेटवर्क का इशू है। हेलो।
अरे बेटा कोई बात
अरे
नहीं टॉप
टॉप
कहाँ मुझे
फोर,
पता है
मेरे भाई टॉप फोर।
अरे भाई इसलिए क्योंकि
टॉप
इसका दर्द
फोर,
बता दे
ओके ओके,
हेलो
टॉप फोर।
हाँ हाँ बोलो
Obviously, MI looks pretty good. Then RCB again, they look pretty good. Batting, bowling, everything is sorted. Last three finalists, Punjab, obviously top three. Then
Sanju Samson.
uh,
CSK.
yeah, then that's CSK. You know, top four.
So, इंदर तुम्हारे में GT नहीं आता है top four में. That's what you're saying.
I don't see very well.
सौरभ.
अरे आप लोग बोल लो फिर मैं बोलता हूँ बोलो
नहीं आप बोलो. अभी हम रिवर्स
अच्छा,
मार
ठीक।
रहे हैं अब.
सो देखो कहते ये थे कि 2 साल पहले तक पूरी टीम इसीलिए खेलती है कि somebody has to play in finals with CSK. तो कहते हैं कि एक्सपीरियंस को हम नहीं कर सकते हैं अलग, और एक्सपीरियंस जब यूथ के साथ आ जाती है ना, दैट इज लिटिल. CSK MI एक बहुत ही जबरदस्त सोया हुआ शेर है जो लास्ट 2-3 साल से कुछ अच्छा नहीं किया है. रोहित शर्मा लुक्स रियली फिट, डाई टू गो अहेड. तो आई विल गो विद RCB. Sorry, MI. तीसरा will be RCB because RCB is the current champion.
Defending champion, yeah.
Defending champion, and the biggest problem is that RCB again won the WPL.
Yeah.
So इनके ऊपर काफी टेंशन है क्योंकि ये जब वहां जीतते थे
Again, RCB कल डिस्कस करेंगे, लेकिन बीथल coming in is going to be a great move for RCB.
Jacob Bethel, yeah.
लास्ट
was there
ईयर के
last
दो
year
तीन मैचेस में
also.
काफी अच्छे.
He was there last year also. I think he played a couple of good innings last year as well. So Jacob
Absolutely.
Bethel, since the last 2 seasons, has been a very, very strong force.
Absolutely. This is and my number 4 is like, see, number 4 कभी भी मैं एग्जैक्ट नहीं बोल सकता, 2-3 टीम बोलूंगा जिसमें मैं GT को रखूंगा because they are very consistent. एक रहेगा GT, दूसरा किंग्स 11 की मैनेजमेंट अगर लास्ट ईयर जैसा उनको सपोर्ट कर पाई तो शायद किंग्स 11. लेकिन मैं सनराइजर्स को किसी भी तरीके से पीछे नहीं कर सकता बिकॉज उनके पास जो डिस्ट्रक्टिव प्लेयर्स हैं, अगर उनके प्लेयर्स टॉप 3 के अगर एक प्लेयर्स भी एक मैच चलते रहे और फ्लॉप होते रहे ना, फिर भी उनका 200 ऑन द कार्ड कहीं नहीं जाता. एंड उनके पास मार्को जॉनसन है जो अभी इनकी बैटिंग इंडिया में इतनी अच्छी हो गई.
अरे हमारे पास है, हमारे पास है, हमारे पास है.
अरे सॉरी
रिकी पॉन्टिंग का ट्रम्प कार्ड है बॉस, मार्को यानसन.
तो इसीलिए मैंने किंग्स 11 पंजाब को मैंने रखा है. मेरी गलती, मुझे अभी भी वो सनराइजर्स का जॉनसन याद है. वो क्यों छोड़ा उसने, उसकी बेवकूफी है. बट यस, सो आई वुड लाइक टू गो अहेड विद किंग्स 11 GT. माइट बी वन फ्रॉम एनी ऑफ द बॉटम टीम्स. इसके बाद एक और क्वेश्चन है मेरा आते हैं, लेकिन चलो ये मेरी टीम. Top 3 are confirmed on one side, but fourth one is like
4th 5th 6th में है गड़बड़. मोनिश भाई आप बताइए अभी आपका.
CSK, MI, RCB, GT, oblique.
मनीष भाई मेरे साथ.
I will agree with Monish. MI, CSK, RCB, and between GT and I would say it's between GT and Kings.
11. Kings
Hyderabad,
11.
I like Hyderabad. Hyderabad is awesome, but Sunrisers ka bowling attack is a little haywire, and that's again the same
उनकी
problem
बैटिंग के
with
दम पे वो काफी अच्छा करते हैं ना भाई.
Sunrisers का भी again the same problem is the middle order. Yeah, the top order is so explosive. आप एक
मिडिल
दिन में
ऑर्डर कैसे
300 मत
खराब है उसका? They have changes. They have done the change. Anyway, इसके
the
ऊपर आएगा.
last season.
We all will be there in that discussion. We all will be there in that discussion. We'll come back.
So I think the challenge is so as Monish also said, CSK, MI look definitely super strong. The X factor for GT, if they will be part of the top four, is going to be Matthew Eden. Outside, but he's going to make a big impact.
That's
Some matches are won outside.
He'll make you win.
so
He'll
ये
make
हो
you
गया
win.
हमारा top four. The last question before we end this session. Bottom four.
Bottom 4. Oh wow.
बोलो
KKR
sir.
तो KKR तो है ही उसमें.
Oh, we did. They
Sorry,
have
Babu, sorry.
they have because this time they have too much
Bowling
of
attack
problem.
नहीं है ना. Bowling attack नहीं है उनका यार. So
क्या बात है बॉलिंग में वरुण चक्रवर्ती है नरी ने इनके 8 ओवर तो मतलब
वरुण चक्रवर्ती एक ही है ना. और
नरी
शिव राणा नहीं है.
ने
So KKR is a great batting lineup by getting Tim Seifert and Finn Allen. I think they're getting a very good
बट
batting
उनके पास
lineup.
दो बॉलर ऐसे हैं जो कि उनके 8 ओवर्स पे रन मारना उतना ही टफ है
Varun Chakravarti might be your number one T20 bowler, but he's been a disaster in the last.
इस तरह बोलोगे तो आपको सर इस तरह बोल के जो हंस रहे हो आप केकेआर वालों पे वो तो हम लोग 18 पे आएंगे जब शुभमन उसका आंसर देगा. ये जीटी का जो नंबर 3 बैट्समैन जिससे आप इतना खुश हो रहे हो बटलर का कि फ्लॉप होके आ रहा है याद हम मारेगा. अगर यही चीज वरुण ने कर दिया तो गेम
Matthew Eden बाहर से दिखाएगा बटलर को क्या खेलना है. That's why Matthew Eden has been brought into the squad कि बटलर को सिखाएगा भी. But yeah, Matthew Eden will make a difference for sure. He and Parthiv Patel together, वो वापस जुगलबंदी बहुत मजा आने वाली थी. Matthew Eden with his huge hat and Parthiv Patel. I'm very looking forward to that competition.
And so bottom 4 for you.
Yeah, KKR, Rajasthan without Sanju, as much as Ravindra Jadeja has been traded, but without Sanju, Rajasthan looks a little iffy.
Vulnerable.
And Rahul Dravid now back, I understand, but Rajasthan will take 1 or 2 seasons to get back. So KKR, Rajasthan, I think Delhi and Lucknow तो हमेशा होता ही है, as much as तो उनका तो रहने ही वाला है नीचे ऊपर का, फलाना डिगना whatever it is. So I would say I'll give you my top 6 instead. Top 6 ही दे देता हूँ मैं उनको.
नहीं bottom 4 नहीं चलेगा. bottom 4 ऐसे नहीं चलता. कल भी हम यही क्वेश्चन पूछेंगे. टॉप 4 और बॉटम 4 हमारा हमेशा रहेगा.
So bottom 4 मेरा KKR, RR, Delhi and Lucknow.
मनीष भाई.
Same for me. I mean,
Inda,
that's the same 4 that goes on.
I mean,
Inda will be
unfortunately,
happy that this time nobody is talking about Kings 11 to be in the top bottom 4. That's a very good news.
it's unfortunate to have RR in that list.
But RR actually nowadays playing like this only because उनका भी management change ही हो गया है तो they also have changed management ना तो ऐसे भी RCB का भी management change होने ही वाला है. Might be from the next IPL, not this IPL. This didn't happen. Yes, Inder, तेरा bottom 4 कौन है?
Okay. Can't be Corvo जीत बोले. Rajasthan, I feel मैं ऐसे मतलब exactly एकदम bottom 4 में
This is just
नहीं बता रहा. हाँ मतलब वही आप पकड़ लो 6 7 8 9 7 8 9 10 पकड़ लो आप. Rajasthan, I see Lucknow is the another team. Then Hyderabad and Delhi.
So मतलब हम लोग सारी टीम में एक चीज तो कंफर्म है डीडी और लखनऊ. ये तो मतलब टॉप बॉटम 4 में सब ढूंढ रहे हैं. ढूंढो साजना की तरह कंफर्म्ड है.
नहीं ढूंढ रहे नहीं है. बट इफ यू लुक एट the construction of Lucknow and Rajasthan का fulcrum था संजू सैमसन. मतलब that team used to operate around him.
Jos Buttler and Sanju Samson, right?
हाँ, Butler and yeah, both are not there. उसके ऊपर से you have had Sam Curran now. and then Jadeja will be going to Rajasthan. I don't see them doing good this season. I don't see them.
Jofra and Hetmeyer are still there, but
Yeah, but
इतना and
individual
यशस्वी
individual
हाँ
individual performances पे आप ऊपर से Ryan Parag is the new captain, so you
correct.
have to see that plays a big role as well, the captaincy.
Ah,
So
that's true. That's pretty much. Even DD doesn't have that proper strong captaincy. KKR also struggling with the top captaincy point of view. And
KKR's captain has also resigned. They'll get up a new captain very soon.
what?
So we'll have to see.
Ajinkya gone?
Yeah, Ajinkya has
कब
resigned. Yes.
कब हुआ? मैंने
कल ही
देखा
तो
नहीं.
हुआ
अच्छा
कल ही तो हुआ.
मैंने नहीं देखा. किसी
मेरा भी
न्यूज में नहीं देखा
Yeah,
मैंने तो.
he stepped down.
I understand you have very inside stories also, na, before any place
Ah,
releases. That no, I'm not saying anything.
oh yeah
Okay.
2 days back yeah you're right
I didn't know. इसका मतलब तो इनकी कंडीशन और खराब होने वाली है मेरे पॉइंट ऑफ व्यू में. देखो,
Harshit Rana
Arshit
is
is not
ruled out
playing
of
this
the IPL. Yeah, he's ruled out of IPL.
he's ruled out here this year
और ना इसके ऊपर ही प्रॉब्लम हो गया. मुजरबानी के ऊपर पीएसएल वालों ने लगा दिया जैसे लास्ट टाइम कॉर्बिन बॉश के
Hmm,
साथ किया
hmm.
था.
Then there's another
कॉर्बिन बॉश
news.
Corbin
Guda,
Bosch plays for GT no sorry MI
एमए
MI
सबका
there's
plays
बीटी
another there's
में.
another news from LSG. There's this guy. Hasaranga is ruled out and Gudakesh Moti is set to replace him.
oh
That's why the reason Gurukesh Muti is not playing in the PSL.
Yes.
And these PSL guys, I'm sorry to say, but the way they are bringing up some old and gone cases to the play, and they say the goat has played the PSL. I don't know what is the meaning of the goat or the Memna, but again, I'm not going to talk about the PSL or the IPL thing. But again, one day we will surely sit on this and discuss about the world T20 tournaments around and how exactly they are changing the perspective of cricket. We'll talk about that also one day. However, with this, I don't want to end it, but everybody is like yawing, or apart from the Manish Bhai, I can see me and Manish Bhai are the full of energy. Now Apurwa is like, okay, it's my time to go little cozy. I can understand. Quite obvious it's going to be 1 a.m. very soon. I hope that everybody had their dinner. And in there, you have a very nice journey. Please be safe. So Manish Bhai, Apurva, Inder, if you guys are available today 9 p.m. when the Syed Bhai will join us, let's join
absolutely
because
looking
this
forward
session will be only for the 1 hour because Syed Bhai cannot go extend it more than 1 hour or 1 hour 10 minutes. But again, once Syed Bhai, we can again we can go ahead till 10 o'clock. That's not a problem. And I don't think so that we don't have any and I don't think so that we have lots of questions in the queries always. So quite obvious, lots of masalas. So guys, till then, tune in and thank you so much everyone whoever is our watching, whoever has watched us. I'm just requesting you guys to please subscribe and like and share with your friends. If you want to be a part of our team, please ping us. Quite obvious. You can. You guys
on a
want to
on a
talk
on a,
about
on
your
a, on a lighter note
social media?
Saurabh, the SS show the valuation of SS show because of Manish Bhai is already doubled or sorry
आवाज
tripled
ट्रिपल हो गया भाई. Triple,
that's the
triple.
that's the impact that Manish Bhai has
Of course. Back in data with
if
That,
on
इतना
his
पैसा
if
ही
on
है.
his
too
if on
modest.
first
That is too modest of Purva to say that.
if on his first live show if he has friends and family come and
अरे
support
ये
him
देखिए तो ये पहले में ऐसा है, कल आएंगे फिर नेक्स्ट में
मैं
आएंगे तो
वही बोल रहा
सोचिए
हूँ कि
क्या मजा
it's
है
very
that.
nice
And I'm really
and that's
thankful कि मार्च के
Tomorrow
महीने
I
में ये
might
लाइव है.
not be sure. Tomorrow I'm again traveling from Daman to Surat, so I'm not sure. But then let's see. If
हाँ
I
let's
leave
see.
some, I don't know if I'm on the train. Let's see.
देख लेते हैं. मतलब आप लोग का तो ट्रेन भी काफी अच्छा होता है सुनने में. वहाँ नेटवर्क का इशू नहीं होता है तो यू कैन ज्वाइन. एक होल्डर पे लगा के भी ज्वाइन कर
We'll
सकते हो.
try. Yeah, I'll try.
और वहां तो मतलब आप लैपटॉप पे बैठ के चाहे मोबाइल से भी यू कैन ज्वाइन. बट अगेन इट्स एब्सोल्युटली एन विश and I would love to have you guys because this kind of discussion actually keeps our nerves pretty handy for the upcoming IPL that's going to start from 28th onwards. So guys, thank you so much and good night.
thank you
And with this wish, thank you so much everyone.
thank you